can also talk of the present day education and what is needed in the field of education. Actually, the education means gaining knowledge, and knowledge has three aspects. It has the knowledge of the knower, the process of knowing, and the object of knowledge. So unfortunately, we are at present is giving the knowledge just like informative knowledge. So only one aspect of the knowledge, that the objective level, is being given. Two aspects are missing. So we can say we are at present giving only 33% of the knowledge. What is needed in education? We need consciousness-based education. And there are four parts actually of consciousness-based education. The first part is practicing TM and TMCD program, because through that the awareness of the learner is more purer, is more alert in receiving the knowledge completely. So whatever is taught to the students, they receive it completely. Then the second part is we can see thinking that everything is coming from the own Atma. As I have mentioned earlier, Vedo Akhilo Dharm Moolam means whether we are studying physics, chemistry, biology, all these subjects, they are connected to the self of the individual. So as if the student owns that knowledge, not that something is coming from outside, but it is one's own knowledge. So I can say this consciousness-based education brings a joy for the teacher and also joy for the learner. So that is the second aspect. We can say learning all the disciplines in the light of the self. The third aspect is Maharishi has given many tools how to teach. They are fundamentals of learning. So that is the third aspect. All the teachers, they are trained how to use these teaching methods given by Maharishi, so that it is joy for them to teach and also for the students. They also are giving all the knowledge of SCI, Science of Creative Intelligence. Actually, Science of Creative Intelligence is the very basic science of transcendental meditation. What happens, as in science we know, we have a theory and the practical. So transcendental meditation is the practical aspect of Science of Creative Intelligence. And all those students, they learn the theory and practice of Science of Creative Intelligence, thereby owning all the knowledge in their own consciousness. And the fourth and the last part of consciousness-based education is that they learn in the Vastu buildings. All the buildings in our schools, Maharishi has a chain of Maharishi Vidya Mandirs in India. About more than 150 Maharishi Vidya Mandirs are there. There we are using this consciousness-based system of education. And not only in India, in various parts of the world, in Brazil, in USA, in European countries, there are many schools and colleges where this consciousness-based education is being practiced. And what they have found is that students enjoy their time in their learning in these schools, and they really are more, we can say, blissful in learning, and teachers are also more healthy, and there is joy in teaching. So the fourth aspect is also not only the building is constructed according to the principles of Maharishi Sthapatved, but they also are trained how to live daily routine, because in Maharishi Ayurveda, the daily routine of the individual is very important. What we eat, what we do at the proper time, whatever is supported by the nature, then thereby we are also keeping good health. So this is the fourth aspect of the consciousness-based education, using the principles of Maharishi Ayurveda, Maharishi Jyotish, and Maharishi Sthapatved. So that way, the students, whenever they go, they themselves are more invincible, they live life in bliss, and they also contribute to the society to bring harmony and happiness in society.
There are three components to consciousness-based education, two of them missing from education till now. The first component includes technologies which develop the inner creative genius of every student. These include the Transcendental Meditation Technique, the most fully scientifically documented program available for reducing stress, increasing creativity and intelligence, and improving educational outcomes. Transcendental meditation is practiced by over 5 million people worldwide. People of all ages and educational backgrounds, including thousands of students and teachers.
I enjoy doing my transcendental meditation because I feel it refreshes me for the school day or any other normal day. Growing up and coping with my GCSEs at the moment, I find it really refreshes me to be able to come in for a day, start with meditation, and then have a really good day where I feel that I can absorb all the knowledge I'm given.
With students in particular, it's found that their intelligence increases, their memory improves, their energy increases, their ability to relate to other students grows, their moral reasoning improves, and their inner stability increases. All of these very important qualities, which education today doesn't necessarily address, are developed through the practice of transcendental meditation, and then the process of learning becomes effortless.
I feel that I have a lot of energy for my studies, and therefore I can do much better.
Stress damages students' brains. Stress limits their sense of self, their values, motivation, decision-making, and self-control. Research into transcendental meditation during the last 35 years shows profound benefits for the brain. Here is a picture, a model of a brain. There are lines between the dots. The dots are sensors which measure brain activity. The intensity of the colored lines is an indication of how coupled or coherent or integrated one area is with another area of the brain. You can see that in the prefrontal cortex of this individual, the brain is minimally connected up. However, if that individual practices the transcendental meditation technique for just 3 months, researchers find a remarkable shift from a relative lack of coherence to a very high, sustained, and beneficial level of coherence, not only in the prefrontal cortex, but throughout the entire brain. Total brain functioning for development of total creative potential. Transcendental meditation and consciousness-based education promote balance and increased mind-body coordination. Students excel, not only in the classroom, but on the courts and in the playing fields. The second component of consciousness-based education is the science of creative intelligence, a systematic study of the source, course, and range of intelligence and creativity in man and nature.
I think the science of creative intelligence really helps me to prepare for my life because I feel I've learned how to take care of myself using those principles.
Then, in addition to transcendental meditation and the science of creative intelligence, the school teaches all of the traditional subjects: science and maths, languages, literature, history, technology, art, etc. Now what happens here is that because the students are more alert, more intelligent, they do very well in the traditional academic disciplines. They pass exams in the top 5% of the league tables, and a high proportion of them go on to college and university. So all learning and the producing of work is enjoyed because the students themselves are well rested and fresh. They are able to use knowledge in a way that is relevant to them in life. Educators everywhere are concerned about improving educational standards and making schools places of achievement, not centers of strain and discontent. Consciousness-based education provides an answer. It allows students to see the connection between themselves personally and the subjects they are studying. When excellence is the natural expression of inner intelligence, not of a particular school system, stress and strain become things of the past. Teachers are fulfilled, students are happier, and parents have peace of mind. Today, if a child is intelligent, it's thought, well, that's what they were given as a birthright. But consciousness-based education can make every child more intelligent, more alert, more happy, better able to learn, and to find education absorbing. Maharishi School's consciousness-based education not only meets the demands of this technological age, but alleviates the stress it brings forth. So when you have intelligent, happy, alert students, then that's the fulfillment of every parent, of every teacher, and the fulfillment of every educational system. Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment, the development of the full potential of every student. An extraordinary goal, an extraordinary achievement.